And a good snowy Friday morning here at the Utica Curling Club. This is the Utica Curling Channel. I'm Roger Allett. I'll be here with my partner in crime, MJ Walsh. And we're bringing you Draw 5. Yes, it's Draw 5 already of the U.S. Women's Curling Association National Bonspiel.
A snowy Draw 5, I might add.
Yes, indeed. We're in a winter storm watch here in Utica, but it's nice and warm inside the curling club. Our feature matchup today is playing the Red Rock Green Mountain. Tishore, Meg O'Donnell, Karen Barnes, who's actually subbing in. She's actually a Utica Curling Club member. And Char Mertens. They'll be facing off against Detroit 2. Skipped by Kristen Smith. Third, Lisa Johnson. Second, Terry Gleason. And lead, Kim Susans. We're just about to get underway here.
If you've been watching our streams, you know that these are going to be timed games. So our head officials out there in our warm-up period getting the teams ready to go. And as soon as she drops her hand, we have 1 minute to throw our first rocks.
And if you're just tuning in, these are 10-in games.
We haven't had anybody have a problem meeting the 1 minute warm-up period yet.
Our feature game this morning is on sheet 2.
We are behind sheet 3. And we'll do our best to get out the binocs and see what's going on. If you're all wondering why we're standing around, we're waiting for the 10-second.
Well, I may have given you the wrong team lineup here. I'm reading a line ahead. So Detroit 2 is Julia Benson, Ashley Myra, Marta Bauer, and Christine Rathke. I'm a little bit ahead looking at the 1:30 game. And it looks like Green Mountain will have the last rock here in the first 10 playing the Red Rocks.
Begin game. Yeah. You didn't look like you were a little ahead.
Green Mountain ignoring that rock, putting up their corners. Looks like we're going to go after it right from the start.
Corner guard slipped into the rings. Looks like it is really fast already.
Okay, 14-6, hog to hog. Just about 25 seconds already.
Chance for Detroit now to remove shot stone and sit 3. This one's going to over curl.
Slight redirect, and that's it. Green Mountain's going to clear out that center.
They can hit and stick and lie 2 here.
We got the straight side on 2 acting up again, or are we looking good?
Coming over nicely.
There we go.
Second, Karen Barnes subbing in for their regular second. One of our Utica Curling Club subs.
There we go. Refocused.
Green Mountain now sitting 2. This is Marta Bauer. This one's going to over curl as well. It's going to catch shot rock, but it'll roll out.
Got lots of staggards up front, so may go choose to come around.
Good draw here. We'll put 3 in play.
Sweeper's not putting a lick on it. That's running. Oh, yeah. 13-4. That's going to be through. That's too bad. So now we have first hog to the trough, as you like to say. Although, are they hitting?
Could hit that red stone and sit 2, and that would be the safe play without hammer. Ashley Mayra with her first.
See who solves the problem of the weight first here.
It's his third Meg O'Donnell. Just a little light, but does it two. Doubles available, though. Pretty much a nose hit will get both. Trying to hold this one, it's over curling. They caught their own stone instead and left Green Mountain sitting two with a chance to draw around.
And no easy double on those either.
No, and the guards up front are staggered, so a really good opportunity now for Green Mountain.
Oh boy.
The ice is not that fast yet, so.
No. Just wondering if she got a little outside on that one.
And the come around wrecked, so Green Mountain still sits one.
Time looking at sheet 6 today, the ball side. I was not directly behind it, but it looked like it was running really straight.
Straight or falling?
Not sure. As I said, I was on the left side of the sheet for timing.
All right, I'll watch
And
it.
I asked the gals, they said, yeah, it was running really straight, maybe even a little fall. But
About a foot away from the wall?
oh no, from 4 foot out.
Oh, okay.
And at least some of it could be delivery, but you know, there were some pretty good deliveries on that sheet. So.
Can't tell who's second shot, can you?
Looks like Green Mountain sitting only one here.
Okay.
Looks like they might be to try to chip away the blue. The line looks really good here. Just need to move it a hair.
Oh, yeah.
Not bad. I'm not sure they moved it enough, but they're sitting two. Green Mountain is. Tish needed maybe 2 feet more weight to push that blue stone out into the 12-foot. But mission accomplished. Green Mountain lies 2.
None of which will count if, who are they playing? Detroit?
Yep.
If Detroit can get around those staggered rocks on the right-hand side of the sheet.
Yeah, Julie Benson is going to attempt to draw around to the 4-foot. Her first rock, first end. The line's pretty good. And it's cutting hard now. I think it's going to crack the guard. And it is. Weight was pretty close. Just caught them a little off guard with the curl.
And they were looking for somebody on 3. They just held the boom up. Measure throw.
Looks like she's trying to raise her own.
Just go around the outside.
No, it doesn't have the line for that. And this is fresh ice. No one's been down this path.
Curling pretty hard.
Yeah. Just didn't have the legs either.
Yeah, will they push up that red enough? No. So it looks like a score of 2.
We'll wait for the official staring contest to be over.
Certainly from our overhead camera, it looks like it's only 2, but it may be pretty close for third rock.
And fortunately, the head official's already down there doing a measure. So on sheet 3, she can just jump right next door if necessary. And moving rocks so they can see better. Yep. Looks like they're going to get a measure.
So 2 for sure. Awaiting decision on third stone.
If it's that close, it's always a good idea to get a measure.
So measures on sheet 2 and 3 to start our 10:30 a.m. draw here.
And it was red.
So 2 blue for,
No,
or sorry, 2 red, sorry. 2 red.
oh, 3.
Oh, 3 red.
Yeah.
That's right.
The indication was red was shot.
Red was shot,
Was
yeah.
closer on that measure, so, and we did think they already had 2, so.
So a big score of 3 for Green Mountain here in the first end. They take a 3-0 lead after 1. Detroit will have the Blue Rocks and hammer in the second end.
And now you're going to see what looks like standing around. Since we're on time clocks, there is a 1-minute period between ends, and you can't throw until there's 10 seconds left on the clock. And ideally, there's a 10-second grace period after the minute. That's ideally when you're supposed to be throwing. It's a good opportunity for skips to confab with their teams, plan at the next end. Not seeing a whole lot of that in this event.
Yeah, it's a good chance for us to recap some scores across the sheets. So on sheet 1, Silicon Valley trails Arden Hills 4-0 after 1. Over on sheet 3, Madison has taken a single against Detroit 3. Over on sheet 4, Blackhawk has taken a 1-0 lead over Albany after 1. Over on sheet 5, Utica 1 has started out with a 4 spot over Broomstones. And I can't see their score on sheet 6 yet.
Darn sweepers are standing in the way. There we go. 2. 2 for whoever blue is.
Schenectady has taken a 2-0 lead over Coyotes. So everyone's after one end of play. In our feature game, Green Mountain leads 3-0 after 1.
Detroit's taking no chances this end. They're coming around. We've got staggered reds. One biting, well, more than biting the 12-foot. Boy, this is curling hard.
This at the end of each hit, and that they can see on the screen. And that's cool.
Karen Barnes for Green Mountain. Trying to come around these two center guards. This one's going to overcurl as well. And a bit light.
Hence the overcurl. Perhaps third time will be the charm. We've all been in these ends where, you know, there is one desirable shot, and each team keeps trying to make it, and each team keeps blowing through, coming up short, overcurling something. This one looks better.
It looks like there's plenty of curl on this side, so they're taking 5 feet of ice for this.
Gotta move.
Coming up nice. Going sideways.
Very light. That must have been a very soft release.
Line was perfect. Didn't get fully buried. Was just a little short of the tee line. We're top 4.
going to remove it, and that's a lot of ice.
She's a little tight. Not sure they can hold this.
Able to take their own out.
Yep, and they'll guard it up. It's going to be a short run, though.
And the question is, do you keep coming around? Yeah, I guess you have to keep coming around the outside.
Out-turn draw looks attractive.
So I was wondering if it's easier to come that way instead of...
I think so.
Granted, that blue is... Well, actually, it's higher.
And also,
Much easier to come around.
and also cuts off access to the 4-foot for Green Mountain.
And they're back to the side they've played before, so this one's going to run a bit.
And this will be a lot quicker over here and a lot straighter. Again, we broadcast a couple games over here on sheet 2, and the sheet 1 side of sheet 2 is a lot straighter.
Well, not perhaps a lot. A little straighter. With any weight at all, it'll run straight, though. I'd love to be sitting directly behind the sheet, because I've never seen this kind of swing on the side of 2. It's hard for us to tell if people are tight.
So Meg O'Donnell trying this short run back.
That's overcurl. Hit it the other way.
And just overcurl, a little light for the run. It's going to spill a couple of reds onto the rings, but neither one shot.
And it opens up the shot rock.
It did open up shot rock for sure.
So looking for the hit and roll.
And Detroit's going to chase this rock on the top 12. Try to hit and roll under and sit 3. And this is going to run with this weight.
Really have to tighten up the broom on this side. Love the body in English. Unfortunately, it never works. It can be downright dangerous. I found out once having delivered a rock and trying to do some body English and leaning to the left until I finally tipped over like the little tricyclists on Rowan and Martin Laughlin show, for those of you who are old enough to remember that.
A chance to remove shot rock here. This one was pretty wide.
I don't mind this call. For one thing, if you get a little wide, you might be able to curl around with the same weight as a tap up. Probably end up behind tee, though.
The one thing about this shot is you won't be able to sit 3. The rock is already shot. Making it shotter doesn't necessarily help. I'm not sure if they knows that where they're sitting 3. I guess so.
I believe they will be, yeah.
And just came up a bit short. It does serve as a guard, however. Now Green Mountain will probably have to draw. Coming up the straight side here, got to be a little careful. So Green Mountain just looking to draw a stone into the top of the house. Full 8 would outcount all of the Detroit stones. Might go for the alternate here. Get the angle raised. So a little bit heavy. It was a good audible there. And did raise it for shot stone, but it is open.
If Detroit can find the answer to this straight side. Now she's still taking, oh, at least, what, 8 inches? 6 inches?
Almost a full stone here.
Yeah.
If you throw any weight at this, it'll run very straight or back up.
Oh, she can bring some heat. And that's gonna hang.
It's going to sail. They might get the little end off here. They're so wide, they're going to hit the outer red. And they do roll close to shot stone. Now Green Mountain looking to guard that very lonely shot rock. Detroit sitting second, third, and fourth.
Boy, wonder if it would be smarter to try to get one in.
Yeah, I'd be wanting to get another rock in. You can probably throw that same draw.
Yep. And even if you wick off your own.
If you come off the blue, you'll be okay.
Well, if you come off the, yeah, actually, if you come off the blue, that's just going to push the red a little bit.
Make sure you
also
sit 1-2.
Yeah. Thing is if you came off your own red, it wouldn't be the end of the world. That might jam on the blue in the back. And this one's looking a bit toasty.
Oh, it's going to come up real nice. It's going to chap off the blue. If not, no, it's going to go straight by. This would be a great shot. And I don't think there's a double there. It's totally buried under the corner guard. Worked out very well. Now Green Mountain sitting 2. Doesn't look like there's a double available.
She gets a little outside on this one. She could get rid of one, the blue onto red, but
yeah, I don't see both reds leaving the house on this. Last rock, second end for Julia Benson.
And that's all she's got. No, she's not even going to get that.
Again, got caught on that straight side, missed everything. That'll be a steal of 2 for Green Mountain. They'll grab a 5-0 lead after 2 ends of play. Detroit will retain the hammer here for the third end, playing the Blue Rocks.
I think we'll wait to take the tour around the sheets until all the vices have hung their scores. Everybody's in the third end.
The center guard over curled, so kind of gifted Detroit a corner guard. And Christine Rathke will waste no time getting around the corner.
And they in turn gifted Green Mountain a center.
So they kind of traded roles on that.
Yes, they did. They're
got the wrong rocks in the right places. Now Char Mertens with a chance to get around the center guard. Weight looks pretty close. That's going to be a little light, I think.
working it hard. It's
Line
by,
was
but
perfect.
yeah.
Stacked center guards now for Green Mountain. So game on.
And Detroit says, okay, I'll take it.
First one to the 4-foot here.
So, opportunity for Green Mountain. Okay, we're busy updating all the scores on the live draw board.
A lot of thievery going on today in our 10:30 a.m. draw.
Yes, indeed.
Arden Hills stole another. They now lead 5-0. Madison stole another. They lead 2-0.
Blackhawk also stole.
Yeah, Blackhawks stole another end. They lead 2-0. Broomstones took 3 to catch up to Utica a little bit. He was leading 4-0, now 4-3 after 2. And Schenectady stole another end. They now lead Coyotes 3-0 after 2. Our feature game had its own thievery there in the second end with Green Mountain stealing 2 in the second end to extend their lead.
Well, Green Mountain seems to be happy with the rock in the back four, so they're calling for a guard. Thus proving how difficult it is to throw a really good guard.
Well, that one joined the party. It's a guard, but it's not guarding anything except the other 2 center guards. So now a chance for Detroit to run off shot stone. Marta Bauer. Really nice weight hit here. Going to come up nicely and roll away. Are they going to hang on? They are going to hang on. Very nicely done.
Didn't overthrow it. That's key, especially in a tricky spot on the ice.
Yep, nice easy board weight there. Hit and roll to the wings, and now they've got their stones separated. And the line is really good here, but I think this will be a wee bit heavy.
Little bobble on the delivery translates always into either too light or too heavy.
And a great opportunity for Detroit. Already sitting 2. I think going around top 8 here would be pretty good. You don't want to come too deep because that would allow Green Mountain to freeze and cut down the scoring area, but maybe just go right at the top edge of the top 8.
Like it.
Cut off access to the 4-foot. And now lie 3. And the center of the sheet has proved to be a little bit elusive for draw weight. That one comes up short as well.
So Green Mountain will try the other side.
If anyone can ever bury one here on the 4-foot, it'll be amply guarded. Meg O'Donnell with another come-around attempt here. Who's going to get to the 4-foot first? The weight looks better on this one. Just need to get it by. Had to sweep a bit to get it by. And it's going to sit back 4. It's going to be shot rock. Nice draw there by Meg O'Donnell. Gets Green Mountain off the hook there with Detroit sitting 2 spread.
And shows Detroit how to get there.
I think Green Mountain would be very happy to give up 1 here.
Oh, absolutely.
After looking at the house early in the end. Line on this one's really good, but I think it's a bit soft.
Oh boy.
Now a chance for Tish Orr to seal off the other path to the 4-foot. He'll be odds on to steal the end. Yeah, I want to get half around that blue stone. Then there will be no run back and there will be no draw. Tish Orr would love to put a rock right about there in the top 12.
Full 12 will even be second shot.
Yeah, get it half under. Just get it half under that blue, and there's really nothing. Nothing Detroit will be able to do about it. What you don't want to do here is leave a pigeon for a double or an in-off.
I thought those were ducks. This is not going to do that because it's a little light.
Oh, the line is perfect. The line is absolutely perfect. And they're going to get behind that blue.
Yep, I was wrong.
That is a great spot.
Beautiful. Great sweeping.
Absolutely great spot for that stone. Well, with only 2 potatoes left here, what do you do?
Well, you could try coming around. If it overcurls big time, you could raise that, but the angle won't be quite right.
Maybe run your blue in just to open some things up.
This one is the proverbial wide and heavy.
And this one's going to go clean by. The only thing I see for Detroit is to run this blue guard.
I'm not sure that the angles are right, though, to get onto Shot Rock.
It's tight getting by
Red
getting by
center.
the red. The question is, what does Tish do with her last stone? Her instinct was to come around that blue. And I think I like that. That cuts off the run back and any potential draw. I don't think it can, Detroit can outdraw that stone on the back button anymore. The draw paths are covered.
Question is she throwing up a guard or is she coming in? I didn't see where the broom. I'm not even sure they did broom tap.
And Tish thinks she's a little heavy, so indicates anything but wrecking on the blue would be fine.
And don't leave it in off.
Yeah, you got to take it back if it's not buried. It's actually going to come up real nice, and it's not as heavy as she thought she was. And again, oh my goodness, that's a great spot. No run back, no angle raise, take out, and Green Mountain is sitting too.
And if I was Detroit, I'd be tempted to find out something about a spot on the ice and don't waste your clock time. Great lengthy discussions.
Well, I think you're either going to draw or play the run back to cut them down to 1. That's what you're left with.
And
The
I'm
draws-
not sure it's there.
The draw is easier. Just need to draw a full 8.
Well, that's true. Cutting him down to 1 would be.
Don't want to
job
give up
one.
a steal of 2 here. I think
No.
they just want to draw the full 8 here and try to get out of this with only giving up 1. This in-off is pretty flat. I just don't think this one is there. You could play that, but I don't think that does much. Have to throw a ton of weight.
I'm not sure they even looked at it.
It's pretty flat. If that stone was up another foot or 2, it would be a little easier. And last stone, third end. Julia Benson looking to cut Green Mountain down to only 1. This draw looks really good. Oh, it's just going to be a touch heavy. Is it going to hang around? And it will. It'll cut down the steal to 1. So nice draw by Julia Benson. However, Green Mountain steals another end, so the thievery continues. And they now lead 6-0 after 3. Detroit will still have a hammer in the 4th end here, looking to get something together. Well, we definitely have a den of thieves this morning in our 10:30 a.m. draw. Arden Hills has stolen 3 more. They now lead 8-0. In our feature game, Green Mountain has stolen 1 to increase their lead to 6-0. Madison's stolen a couple more. They lead 4-0 over Detroit 3. Blackhawks stole another 2 in the third end. They lead Albany 4-0. And Broomstone stole an end to tie up their game with Utica after dropping 4 in the first. They've now tied it up 4-4 after 3.
I think we have to correct that Madison score. It's tied after 3, 2-2.
Oh, it is. You're right.
People keep standing in the way.
So make that 2-2 after 3. Madison and Detroit 3.
And Coyotes got on the board over on sheet 6.
So that's now 3-1 after 3. All right, so I think we're caught up and correct.
We started off again with Green Mountain giving the Detroit corner guards. Detroit trying to come around them.
Looks like to me the sheet 3 side of sheet 2 is curling quite a bit this morning. This inside out hit's not curling very much.
Which is not surprising given how much the draws outside in are curling.
Yep. The kind of general rule is if it's curling hard outside in, it's got to be straight inside out. Well, Detroit's had lots of rocks in play. They just haven't been able to convert one of these ends. Another chance for them now to get around the center guard and sit 2. And this one's running.
Discussion about whether to throw the hit or the draw. And looks like they went with the hit. But again. Took a little less boom that time. A little less weight. The combination worked. It did roll toward the center, though, giving Detroit a chance to hit and roll under the guards. Very successful. Carroll continues to get people here.
We were talking a little bit about this yesterday as kind of your expectations versus what you're getting. And I think we had Michelle on one of our games yesterday, Michelle McEnroe. And one of the things she was taught by one of her skips early is you got to believe what you're seeing. You can keep persisting, but at some point maybe you recognize, no, there really is curl here. It's not a release. It's not something strange going on. It actually does curl. And make the adjustment. We've had an awful lot of wrecks on this in-turn coming back toward home. Detroit's kind of trying to come through the port here, and the line is looking really good.
Beauteous.
And that is a pistol. Detroit now is 2 under those stacked corners. And Tish is going to ask Meg O'Donnell to stop the bleeding here with a tap up. This is going to whistle by.
Got a little outside.
And really hot. That was takeout weight. I do it again, right, for Detroit? Yes, you bet. Or he can move the center guard. Good choices, both. I think Detroit pretty much has 2 locked up here. If they cleared the center guard, I don't know what Green Mountain could do about it. They would probably odds on to score 3. But they just seen this line.
Yep, so why not? Do it again.
Stuff another one in. It's really close. Sweepers are up and down. Now they're going hard. Looks like the weight's coming off.
Well, then it'll be an effective guard.
Probably not the ideal to leave the guard there. It gives Tish Orr now a chance to raise that red stone for a shot or a second shot. And it increase the tolerance on this shot. They can hit this rock a little bit on the high side, and it can now tuck it under that guard that Detroit just threw. So they made the shot a little bit easier.
Or at least gave them more options.
Yep, so the pro side here is you can hit this a little high. You can tap it on the nose. They don't have to tap it perfectly anymore. Anything high side to nose will probably give you a good result here. Need to throw, what, back 4 weight here to put this on the tee line? And if you could push this into the pile of blue rocks, it would be a great result. Looks like a lot of weight. They might have to catch this high side to get a good result here. Probably looking to catch a half a rock.
Fortunately, with our camera view, we can't see because Tish is following it down.
And that is a beauty.
Oh, wow.
And that was the danger of leaving those guards in play. And I think Julia Benson did sense that maybe removing that red guard was quite advisable to keep the center of the sheet open. Now Tish Orr is buried. Shot rock, top 4. I think they're trying to come through that tiny port. I am not sure there's enough room.
Raising the blue is tough. Maybe they're going to tick off the red.
Well, raising the blue would probably go straight back.
But if you're at all high side, you're going to bounce it off your other guard.
It might bounce it off your own stones in the house. getting rid of that blue guard is certainly would be at the top of my list here to open up a path to shot stone. It looks like they might just be playing a straight raise here. Get to nose is perfect. Gonna catch it a little high. Oh, not bad. They got an angle. There's a red-blue combo.
Boy, that's a tight port to get through for that red-blue combo.
Tish is going to guard that with, well, they can raise this red into their blue. They can raise this corner guard. That would be for 3.
Well, they're not even looking at that shot. They're only
Well,
concerned about the blue
Detroit.
rays.
That would be Detroit's shot.
But they're looking to prevent the blue rays again.
I'd be less worried about that. That port is so tight to get to shot stone. The red-blue looks pretty easy. Well, I won't say it's easy. It looks easier. This would be the shot I would be worried about.
Of course, there's, yeah.
And that goes out, and
And
that's for 3, especially if you can catch this and rock and roll it this way, right?
But I think what they're trying to prevent is that blue rays straight back, which is just insanely difficult. Not because of the top rock position, but the 2 blues in the house position.
And I give them that shot all day.
Yeah, they're just going to come in. And the heck with all of our prognostications.
Well, that makes a fine mess of everything. And that, well, the raise is still there. So basically, you want to take this red stone and catch about a half a rock here. So that rolls away, and then those go out. And they definitely see it. It's pretty low risk. I don't think they can really hurt themselves with this. I love these kind of shots where they're low risk. You can take a flyer and score a big one, or otherwise not hurt yourself. It's definitely there. Ashley Mayer is lining up the angles. It looks like about 3/4 of a rock will do the trick here. Last rock, 4th end. Looking for a run double here.
Ooh, it's got a curl.
Really close. Needed to curl up just a little more. It'll be another steal of 1 for Tish Orr. And Green Mountain, after 4, now leads 7-0. Back end for Green Mountain has just made some really good shots to get their fat out of the fire.
But you don't want to put your skipper and your vice in that position every end. The question is it not so much the execution as trying to figure out what the ice is doing. And by now they should know. A little straighter on one side, a lot curlier on the other. With one exception, everybody is now in the 4th end. As soon as they update the scoreboards, we'll update ours for you.
Green Mountain's got a biter on the rings. So now a chance for Christine Rathke to throw a corner guard. Detroit needs to figure out how to generate some offense.
But as you said, they've been setting them up and just phenomenal shots to take it away by the opposition.
Yeah, they've had some chances. I thought last end they were probably odds on to get a 3. But a great angle raise by Green Mountain took everything away. Now Christine with a chance to come around her own corner guard. Well, the line on this is perfect. This is going to be really nice if it's not too heavy. It's going to hang around. They had to sweep to get it by.
And it does settle in to be shot rock, albeit in the back.
Karen Barnes being asked to follow that rock down. We want to be shot rock here. Not sure they made it. The line was really excellent.
It's close. Looking at the large monitor overhead here in the warm room.
You're right. I think it's very close. Could be red.
Tell you, the weight struggles do continue.
And that rock has got to go.
Mm-hmm. Mission accomplished. Now, can Detroit get rid of 2 reds?
Yeah, the double's definitely there. Close to half rock.
Not sure.
Just not quite enough weight. Red still second for sure. Hard to tell if they're still shot. Well thrown rock. Just need a little more weight.
Even another foot would have made all the difference. And we got updates on all the sheets except for... Oh, no, wait, there it is. So on sheet 1, Silicon Valley is on the board. They took 2 in the 4th, playing against Arden Hills. Sheet 1, Detroit 3 or 2? 3. 3.
Sheet 3.
Yeah, sheet 3, sorry. Detroit 3 took a big 3-ender against Madison to go up 5-2, I believe. Yes. Well, I can't read. You have to understand, I don't have the screen in front of me, so I'm reading the real scoreboards here. On sheet 4, Albany got on the board. They got their 1 in the 4th, so they're down 4-1 after 4, playing Blackhawk, which is in Centerville, Wisconsin, having just played there in the Super Seniors this year. Utica got 2 in the 4th, so they're up by 2 on sheet 5, and Schenectady also took 2 in the 4th, so they're up 4 after 4. Oh my goodness.
That didn't work out as well as they would have liked. So not enough weight to move the stones around. They actually wound up pushing in Detroit to sit 2. Right idea.
Got rid of the one in the back. We couldn't tell if it was shot or red was shot, but now it's a moot point. Moved it far enough.
Worked out okay. Worried for a minute there that they were going to jam that in for shot stone. So Detroit still sits 2.
Plenty of room to get in and around. Either way. Go for the center, though, always.
Just looking for the straight draw here.
Let's check out what the ice speed is doing here. She's concerned about her line. Weight's all there.
Line looks perfect. And they had to sweep to get it by. And And it's going to hang on for shot in the back four. Another great shot by Tish Orr.
And to give you an idea, that was 29 seconds to the back, biting back four. See if Julia can follow her down. Stop a little higher. If anything, she might be a little hotter. Oh,
Very
that's
nice.
good, some good sweep in there.
Looks like Detroit now sits 2.
Half under cover. But again, still behind the tee.
Well, Tish could roll that again.
Could hold them to one or maybe even steal again. This one's got some more legs than her last.
A little wider, too. Coming down, though. No, it's
Definitely faster than the last one.
Going to be a little hot.
This one's 13.9, just about 14. The other one was over 14.
Oh, look at it warp in, though.
Gosh, well, you do such a nice job with the rocks. We always get that nice hook hard at the end.
Look at that warp. Oh, my goodness. Nicely thrown.
She continues to keep her team out of trouble.
I think Tish is the MVP so far in this game. I don't know how you get 2 here. You can come down to it to get your single. Try to get to the inside. Hope you can push it by.
Now, she has just played this shot, so
The question is, can you get to the inside of this stone with any weight?
not with the weight she threw last time, no. And she's not taking much off of it. If anything, that's heavier.
Maybe looking to play the angle double here to get a deuce. Yeah, it's just going to jam solid. Another steal for Green Mountain. This is just unreal. Once again, Detroit, all sorts of chances to score multiples. And Tish Orr with a just unbelievable draw. to take the end away.
Mm-hmm. Okay, back after a coffee break. Now this is a different tactic. We're going to go around the corner guard without hammer.
Well, I think this is an attempt to set 1-2.
Two, you know, about the only way you can since there's
Right.
two corners and a nibbler in the center. And that other corner would be a really tight port to get through.
Personally, I'd worry about that rock on a top 12.
Well, I was
That's,
a little surprised about that myself.
I would like to get rid of that, even at the risk of jamming it in the back. And Detroit has a chance to split this on. If you do this right, you can poke that rock under one corner and roll away toward the other.
Though I think the call was for a straight back. I could be wrong.
They got a half a rock here. This could turn out well.
They're going to get your called shot.
Yep, they rolled one under the, both rocks under corners. Couldn't do better than that. And opened up shot rock.
Boy, guarding early here. I don't know.
This is a situation that kind of screams for a second rock in.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll over curl. So now another chance for Detroit. They've set up another pretty good end here.
Mm-hmm.
Chance to run this rock off the back four. Just roll somewhere. And they'll have Green Mountain kind of under the gun again.
Although two of their rocks are behind tee, or will be behind tee if they make this successfully. Oh, that bolted.
It sure did.
And right about the time they yelled hack Wade, assuming that was the call on that sheet and not another one. I really wouldn't mind.
Little Christmas tree here wouldn't be bad. Just
Yeah.
come right in here, half under this blue.
Or half under the red for that matter, but yeah, half under your blue is always preferable. Top 8. It's at least 1-3. This one looks like it might have more legs than the last.
And it looks like this one's coming in.
Yep, so inaudible.
And they're going to get the little Christmas tree. Over curl just a smidge, but
Still poking out.
two rocks on the 4 foot, so not much wrong with that. They're sitting 1-2 is Green Mountain. Most importantly, that rock just thrown out counts both Detroit stones.
Mm-hmm.
So in a sense, Detroit's having to start over again here. Oh, and a little rub, that was absolutely the worst thing that could have happened.
A very eloquent gesture by Skip Tishore. I don't know whose shot. And at this point, she would be more than happy to give up one.
Well, it looks like Green Mountain is probably shot rock in the top of the 4. Those two rocks in the back of the rings, I think, are neither one is shot rock. It's hard to say who's second. Looks like they're coming down to the back ones.
Mm-hmm. There'll be no question but for this shot.
And now it looks like Green Mountain is hitting 2. And the good news for Green Mountain is they've got Detroit playing behind tee line.
Mm-hmm. Now Detroit is calling for the tap back. I suppose at this point they want more than just one. Got enough rocks floating around in the house, they can make it happen.
That one just over curled a tad. Now a huge pocket for Tishore. Tishore looking to come down into this pocket.
Rolling like mad.
Oh my goodness, that's pretty good. Shot stone. I think Detroit can chip that away and sit 2.
Yeah, there's a good 3+ inches between the two.
Yep, they need to maybe catch a half a rock and roll to the top button. Kind of move it back about 1.5 feet.
This one's got some legs.
I like the line.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, can they catch this thin enough? And caught it a little too thin.
It's still a huge pocket to draw down into.
Yeah, it looks like blue might be shot, so it's awfully close.
Although Tish did point at red.
Still going to come down into this pocket. There's an absolute wall of granite in the back. You almost can't miss this as long as you throw enough weight.
Almost is a good
Yeah,
qualifier.
Yeah.
Tish indicating she's a bit heavy.
Last rock here in the 6th end for Tishore. One more to come.
They buy that red yet?
Starting to come really hard now.
They couldn't go any earlier, but
And
boy,
it's
that's beautiful.
covering the pin. I don't think you can get that out and score. I guess if you nose it, you might be able to get one, maybe. You've got to spin that rock Tish just through. You got to spin it away somehow. Is this going to jam on the back button?
Well, the only way to spin it out at all would be off to the right.
Yeah, you have to nose it and spin it off your blue rock, and then you're going to lose one of your rocks in the back. The only way you can get this red one out is to push it back and this way, and you're going to lose your blue rock in the process.
And that red on the tee is not going to move.
Not going to move. It's got to go almost straight back. You got to come off the blue a little bit so it goes sideways.
Well, she's bringing some heat.
This is a tough shot.
Oh,
And
no.
hit it low side.
At least one.
And it's a steal of it. Yeah, it looks like a steal of one.
And gloves off. Can't say that I blame them. There are days where you just have to say, okay, enough is enough.
So make it a final. Green Mountain in a shutout, 9-0 over Detroit 3. Detroit deserved better. They made some good shots, but Tishore was the MVP. She bailed them out every end with just some absolute gorgeous draws. And that'll conclude our broadcast for the 10:30 a.m. draw. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We'll see you again at 1:30. And we'll be bringing you a game between Cape Cod 2 and Composite, Wisconsin. another A event game. So until then, Roger Allen and Mary Jane Walsh for the Utica Curling Channel. See you later.